So let's start. Check the pages are related to the developer mode. First, in user management, we have the API access key. From here, you can create an API authorization key. Let's say, for example, you are making a website or a mobile application for the end user. From here, you can create a key will give you access to everything inside this application. Simply, you click the add new and then you choose the email of the user and then submit. And you have a key. One thing that you should know, if the user you assign to this key has a specific permissions, this key will follow these permissions. And even sending a user session with this key, the key permission will override the user session permission. Next, in the Smart App edit model, we talked about it previously, and we have edit fields. Here you can see all the fields you created inside your application. You can filter by the model. Let's choose product, for example. And you can edit the field property from here as well. Next, we have a schedule, notification, custom code, and automations. Now all these pages are related together and we will be talking about them in the next section of this course. Here we have publish. So after you're done from building your application, from here you can publish the application to the App Store. You can set the name of the application, the category, and the image. Here you can choose you want to publish your application with the data inside of it or without. Because sometimes there is some data in the application are necessary for the workflow. For example, here you might want to publish the app config data with the application and no need for the other data inside other models. And then you click publish. The owner of the platform will have a notification that you want to publish your application to the App Store. And then he'll do the necessary actions and then publish it. One thing you have to be aware of that you should have a developer license to be able to do that. Now let's check data management. Export app data. From here, you can export all your application data, models, structures, and permissions, everything inside your application. You can export them as JSON, or you can export only the item and the record as Excel. Let's check the integrations. For example, SMS. Here you can integrate with your SMS provider so you can send messages to your users and customers through the dashboard using this provider. Simply, you add new, you choose one of the supported provider, you fill the necessary info, and then the platform will take it from here. And same for the rest of the integrations like GitHub or email or payment. And you can actually track everything happening in these provider by going to the data management, logs, and then go to the SMS logs, for example. From here you can see the message, the phone number, if it's success or not, who sent it, and everything. And the same for the rest of the integrations. And one of the logs is the item logs. From here you can track everything happening in your application in very high and deep details. For example, here in Create tab you can see this user have created a new item with this ID in this date. Same for the other action like updating something, delete or archive it or unarchive it. Next, in the data management, you can clear app data. From here, you can choose to clear the logs that we just saw or clear all the data including the logs in your application. Next is the settings, the multi-language. From here, you can choose the language you want to add inside your application. You can choose one of the supported languages. Of course, the English is the default one, and you can activate the Arabic, for example. The way to translate your application, it's too easy. For example, let's select the model products and then go to English tab. Here you can put your translate. And then you go to Arabic tab and then you add a new translate. You can do the same for all the containers or the tab or the field inside the model. For example, let's translate the name field. To taste this, let's go to language and then change to Arabic. Here you can see the model has changed the name, and inside of it you can see the name field has also changed the name. You can also change the app owner by going to change app owner and then put the email for the new owner and then submit. And now you will be no longer in this application, and the new email will be the owner of this application. Also, something you have to be aware of, the new owner should have a license to be able to transfer this application into him.